Hi, and welcome to House Blend on SCV TV, where Santa Clarita Valley musicians of all persuasions come to play their original material, and you and I get to know them a little bit better when they join us for some conversation. I'm Stephen K. Peoples, your House Blend host, and thanks for dropping in. Now, a bit later in the show, we're going to rock out with CalArts alt-rock quartet, The Sea Over Eli. First, let's get together with two members of hard rock trio Smile Empty Soul, the SCV's all-time best-known band in the rest of the world. Welcome Sean Danielson and Jake Kilmer. Really glad to have you guys on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Stephen.
Okay, now we're missing the third member, Ryan Martin. What's he up to these days?
Where's Ryan?
He's at school right now, actually. He's taking some little schooling, and he's got a pretty strict schedule right now while we're home, so couldn't make it today.
Very good. Well, give him our best, and we're sorry we missed him.
We will.
We'll catch him on the next one.
Sounds good.
Now, Sean, you and Ryan co-founded the group back in '98, scored a record deal in 2003, and wanted to get the story of how you landed the record deal, because that's a pretty telling story for Santa Clarita Valley musicians. You had to basically go out of town to get a deal, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, we were just doing everything that we could, you know, from day one to get recognized and get our music out there. And we were playing in Hollywood a lot, you know, recording, passing out free demos down in Hollywood with flyers. And we eventually actually got a demo tape into the hands of a guy around here that was a producer. And, you know, he took us in, recorded us, and shopped us around to all the different labels. And we were fortunate enough to land a really nice deal and get a good push and get out there.
Yeah, the first album went gold. That was pretty good. But the second one didn't do quite so well. There were some label problems at that point, and you guys then went independent. And so for the last few years, it's been pretty much do-it-yourself, which is pretty cool. So how's that worked out for you?
It's working. It's rolling. You know, I mean, it's obviously a little harder to operate with much smaller budgets and not as many you know, big time things going on. But you know, we're actually signing a new deal right now with a label that's operates more on the level of a major again. So we're looking forward to a really nice push with our new record, and it's going to be a little less do-it-yourself this time.
Very good, very good. Now, you brought a couple of videos to show for us. What's the first one, Jake?
The first one's Don't Ever Leave. It's our first single from our last record, Consciousness. And we filmed it in Victorville.
Yeah.
Where's that? Victorville.
Yeah.
And it's a badass video. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but it's good.
You just did.
But you just did.
But it's great, and yeah, we flew in from the tour to do it, and we flew back into the tour, and shot it in 2009.
All right, well, let's take a look at it. On House Blend from 2009, here's Smile Empty Soul's video for Don't Ever Leave.
Love it when you're spitting in my face. The way you scream when you're breaking on my face. Love the way you put me in my place. Don't ever leave me alone. 5 cent heads, $2 a pint. I was late with the rent, but I never say die. Wet my bed, is it ever gonna dry? Learn to take your shit with a big ass smile. All my life, all my breath, shrugging off visions of an early death. Hold on tight through this mess. Sing that song, cause you're singing it best. La 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 la. Hey, love it when you're spitting in my face. The way you scream when you're breaking on my face. Love the way you put me in my place. Don't
That's Smile Empty Soul's video for Don't Ever Leave from the band's 2009 album Consciousness. I'm Stephen K. Peoples, your Houseblend host on SCV TV. We're back on the set with Sean Danielson and Jake Kilmer of Smile Empty Soul. Welcome back, guys.
Thank you.
Now, it's great to talk to you guys on my for my blog as the sessions were going on, because it kind of helped keep the community and your fans up to speed and as far as what was going on with your new record. But got a new album out called Threes. Now, what's the story behind the title? That's pretty interesting. It's the fifth album, but it's titled Threes.
Well, first of all, it's not out yet. It comes out in May. The record is called Threes because of all the strange, who knows if it's a coincidence or not, but there's just so many threes popping up in our lives, independently and together right now, that it just seemed fitting. You know, we're kind of surrounded by threes at the moment. So
now, musically, how does the new album depart from or evolve from the sound that was on Consciousness, the last album? How would you describe the new album relative to the last one?
I think it's far more mature than any record we've ever done. I think that we've definitely developed a lot. It's a lot more musical in general too. It's a pretty musical record.
It's a little darker, a little heavier maybe.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But still classic Smile Empty Soul songwriting and
just a little further down the tracks of the path we've been on for a while.
Well, we're looking forward to hearing that when it's out. But meanwhile, we have one more video from Consciousness, right?
yeah.
Tell us what that is.
Actually, this is a video. It's not really a video. It's just a bunch of clips of us bombing hills on longboards on tour.
Oh, great.
Before I busted my leg bombing a hill on tour.
Oh my!
But it's just basically, we were having a lot of fun on the road a couple of years back we all had longboards under the bus in the bays, and when we were bored, we'd bust them out and just cruise the streets and bomb hills, and it ended pretty nasty, but it was fun while it lasted.
Well, that's good. Well, let's take a look at the video right now. Here's Smile Empty Soul and their Alone with Nothing video.
Held down somewhere in between. I knew you wouldn't wait for me. As I try to stand, you keep pushing me down, does it never end? Will I ever win with you? So take everything, all of me. It's okay, like you when you break all I've got. I feel free on the floor, alone with nothing. Yeah, alone with nothing. Work hard through this broken life. I hope it'll be alright. Beat down, but I'm still alive. Hold on for another fight. As I try to stand, you keep pushing me down, does it never end? Will I ever win with you? So take everything, all of me. It's okay, like it when you break all I've got. I feel free on the floor, alone with nothing. Yeah, I find my strength in, being on the ground. Yeah, don't need nothing from you. As I try to stand, you keep pushing me down,
Smile Empty Soul on Houseblend with their video for Alone with Nothing. That's a single from their 2009 album Consciousness. Now, Sean and Jake, how do people find out more about the band and keep up with what you're doing?
Well, you can obviously look us up on good old Twitter, Facebook, SmileEmptySoul.com, RafiRecords.com, just for the hell of it, YouTube, Dave Grohl, Drunk in the Studio. For all you beginner bands out there.
All right, well, thanks again to Sean and Jake from Smile Empty Soul for being with us. I'm Stephen K. Peoples, your House Blend host. We're going to rock the house next with the C over Eli right after this short break.
Vincenzo's Newhall offers the best value and great tasting pizza for all of the Santa Clarita Valley. From the freshest toppings and savory sauce to expertly hand-tossed pies, Vincenzo's Newhall offers terrific service, ice-cold drinks, fresh salads, and of course, great tasting handmade pizza. Vincenzo's features Friday night karaoke. Saturday night, it's live bluegrass featuring the Grateful Dudes, and Sunday, the only live local rock and roll. Vincenzo's Newhall invites you to dine in or try their takeout, or let us come to you with our rapid and friendly home delivery. Vincenzo's Newhall, inch for inch, the best pizza in the Santa Clarita Valley.